couldn't believe it when Lonnie came over and told me that Tim was grading us as speakers at the meetings.
They're really surprising. It's funny.
All right, call meeting order at 4:30. Please rise and pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Support. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries. Approval of prior board meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the prior board meeting minutes of July 8th.
Support. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Approval of accounts payable and payroll.
I make a motion to approve the payable and payroll in the amount of $615,877.76 dated July 23rd.
Support. Large disbursements. A Saginaw paving, $13,633.18. Aztec asphalt, $12,234. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, $44,449.44. Blue Care Network, $30,650.46. Bob Alexander Trucking, $17,061.57. Corrigan Oil, $16,448.10. Edwards Tree and Land Clearing, $18,200. Humana Insurance, $18,116.56. Latigo Transport, $34,540.71. Rural Professional Services, $22,141.50. S&N Hydro Seeding, $12,779. Weber Sand and Gravel, $146,032.47.
East Saginaw paving,
Full patch.
Aztec,
Dryden Road and Lake Pleasant, road patches.
Alexander.
You taking that one or take that? I'll take that one. That was for, stone being delivered down in, Alpine Township for cross tubes, Washburn Road for cross tubes, and so, moving for your gravel.
Edwards, land clearing.
That's for some tree trimming at the south of the county.
Latigo.
21 double A gravel.
Yeah, 22A.
I'm sorry,
22A for Arcadia Township, yeah.
Road professional.
Road Professional is a mix of invoices. The majority of them invoices was the design for Index Road up in Burnside Township that is funded through the Critical Bridge Project. And then Glover and the Glover Graham Road, bridge out there over the Bell River, same with that engineering design for that, that's funded through Critical Bridge and that. And then the rest of the miscellaneous one was for the bridge applications.
And then S&N's hydro.
That's going to be for roadside mowing, Metamora Township.
Did you say S&N or S&L?
S&N.
Yeah, roadside mowing, Burlington Township and Metamora Township.
I'll make one correction to that. S&L was the roadside mowing they described. He's after S&N, which is going to be the hydro seeding for the primary projects that the guys went out and did some bitching on and cross tubes. So Barnes Road, Jefferson Road, they have some ditch work doing up, cleaned up, and that's where they did the hydro seeding. So
According to this, it was Burnside Township and Jefferson, Barnes, Clifford Road, 2 hydro seedings, but then Metamora Township Road had roadside mowing, 2 passes.
that's the S&L. You're reading the line as it comes down. S&L is Burlington Township roadside mowing, the top line out.
Yes, now look at the next page.
Down there, Metamora
11.
Township roadside mowing, you said, yeah, that should go under, S&L.
So that's in the wrong category.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
What percent of gravel?
The material for Lapeer Township.
Is that done?
Yes, they finished that up.
Oh, I got you.
And so, well, you went down the whole list pretty much, so.
Yeah.
So then we need to approve this with the correction of the Metamora roadside mowing.
Correct, the dollar figures add together correctly.
Yes.
It's just we need to make the adjustment on our general ledger to change it on the general ledger.
Okay. So do you change your motion for the correction?
With correction.
All right, my second as well. Okay. Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Project agreements.
Make a motion to approve the two project agreements, one for roadside and one for marathon.
Support? So, what's the deal with the Marathon Township one?
Marathon Township, we do work with the township, they have the park out there, they needed some tree work done out there.
Okay, and we're just contracting, they're
Correct.
paying, we're
They're
getting a
paying.
contractor and they're paying
Yes,
us.
yeah, they go
Okay.
for us on competitive bid stuff, competitive bid and that.
Okay, alright. Alright, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Communications.
We received a thank you card, from Branch County Road Commission, in memory of Casey Rice, who we took our tandem truck down. So I wanted to pass that along to the board, and once again, offer our condolence to the, Branch County Road Commission over there, their staff. We also received some communication from the Lapeer County, drain office. I've met with the drain commissioner, a couple of times to talk about some possibilities of, putting a structure up here on the road commission property, and that's what I provided to the board, was an aerial view of our property with contour lines and a possible, location of a facility here at the road commission. And Andy, the drain commissioner, is in attendance here tonight, and I'd like to let him, if it's okay with the board, speak about, some of the ideas that he was proposing to do on the property here at the Lapeer County Road Commission.
You can do that?
Okay. I want to try to work together better, and I'd like to get a crew back, and I right now don't have a place to house a crew or equipment. Right now we're using your yard to house our excavator. I'd like to get that back moving again, start using that. I need a place, and we thought we could possibly put up a 60 by 80 barn, and then down the road, put the office and stuff in there and have a little office front. Keep everybody in the same roof and stuff like that. Just gotta work together better. Me and Dustin have been working great together on some of these crossings and the road and stuff, and I'd like to keep that, in a good, work atmosphere. I just think if we all work together better, it'd be better for the county as a whole on some of these projects and stuff, and then meantime, know what you're doing, you know what we're doing, we all work together better, and we're all in this together.
So are we just talking about putting a building up, or are we talking about also looking at sharing services? Because we have lots of manpower in the summertime, but we have over manpower what we need in the summertime, but we don't have quite enough in the wintertime. Are we talking about possibly sharing some services to save people money?
So I brought that up, and I thought maybe, like my guys in the winter time, if there's snow during the day, but I guess there's union issues with that, so I don't know if that's a thing that we could work out or not, but your guys need sleep during the day. You could throw my guys in pickups or whatever, help with some of the smaller stuff, we could cross-train together on that, that's something to help you guys out as a whole. We have to work that out financially and all the technical stuff on that, but, I'm willing to reach out, branch out, and try to work together best we can, and, try to make it work best, and, a lot of times you guys are short-staffed, and, stuff like that, and in the winter time, you know, we plan on doing clearing and stuff like that, but if there's frost, we're not doing a lot of digging and things like that, so, you know, if we can work together and work something out, that'd be awesome too. And, you know, there's things with the county board we gotta work out, stuff like that, just, it was an option to possibly put something here and still be able to use the yard for now, and then, you know, eventually I'd like my own bins and stuff like that, but just something we could possibly grow here with you guys.
I guess I'd like to have, I mean, me personally, I'd like to have you have a few more conversations with Dustin and see if we can kind of lay a plan out of what is gonna benefit both the road commission and benefit you, have a concrete plan of what we're looking at doing for shared services and things like that, so when you go to the county,
Yeah.
we've got something to give them to show, look here, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna offer, and have a plan to help the residents of Lapeer County. And so all of us, you know, all three entities
Yeah.
can benefit from the deal.
Okay.
You know, so I think if we could if the two of you could get together and get a good concrete plan worked out about how we could possibly share services and what that might look like.
Okay. You guys are open to that though?
I'm open to that, yeah, I would, I mean, you know, we have issues in the wintertime about manpower, and if we could pick up some extra manpower in the wintertime, I mean, in the summertime, we're looking for work for our guys to keep them busy through the summer. I mean, if we can work something out where, you know, we don't need as much help in the summer, but we need help in the winter, and we can work together.
And then
as a
flip-flop,
two-party.
need help in the summer and
Yes,
stuff like that.
you know, if we can figure out something, and obviously it's gonna take you two, and then also the union aspect of it as well, but at least if we get some kind of plan put together that, at least an outline,
Yeah.
so that we can, you know, you can sit down with whatever union group you have to deal with, we can sit down and look at ours and have some conversations to see what is logistically possible. I think that would be a great way to move forward.
So we'll keep working on it.
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, I'm good with all that, and, you know,
Okay. I
as
appreciate
far as
it.
building a building here, I don't see an issue with that, and it'd be closer for everybody, and, you know, as long as we can all work together.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have our office staff and everybody under the same roof, because if we're all under the same roof, it's more, you know, I keep track of everybody a lot easier, and
Oh, yeah,
guys can come and go, and, you know, just, I'm trying to get a bathroom and a facility for these guys to work out of and stuff like that.
Right.
Or the old barn that they used to work out of, it's not secured, and it's pretty rough shape, so we're just trying to move over to something different.
Right. Yeah, if we can sit down and lay out something that benefits you, us, and makes the county commission happy, because I think they control your purse strings. So if
Just
we
on
can,
that avenue, with the rest of
on that avenue, yes. So if it's something that we can present to them that is going to benefit both the road commission for the taxpayers of Lapeer County, and as far as the drain commission goes for the taxpayers, then I think it's a win for all three entities.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The next under communication is our Blue Water Highway Council meeting. That is gonna be held, Thursday, July 30th, at Bottom Creek, North Branch. If I can know from the board who would like to attend by early next week, that'd be greatly appreciated. The agenda is, in front of you, and, lunch is served at 12 o'clock. I do realize it is Fair Week and I'm in the city that week. However, there is no guest speaker on this agenda. The goal is just to keep it moving right along to the goal of the agenda.
What time does sales start?
Auction starts at 1 this year. So
Pretty tight.
it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be
You're gonna have to tell the chairperson to move the meeting right along. But I can go that, I will be there that day. I'll come at least for as long as I possibly can.
Put me down to.
Managing Director.
Seeking to approve a resolution for contract 26-I-149, control section LBBI 0900, job number 217034. The contract's gonna be between the Lapeer County Road Commission and MDOT. This is for reconstruction work on structure 5470, which carries the Squaw Creek Road over the Squaw Creek Drain. And authorize myself to sign that contract with the state of Michigan. So this is the structure that we've been talking about for at least 4 years now, I think 4 or 5 years. It's part of the bridge bundle package. This is the project that the state's picking the tab up with Burlington Township, or Rich Township up there, Rich Township up there, to have that Squaw Creek bridge replaced. So it was a good project. So.
Make a motion to approve you to sign the contract.
Lay the number out, Jim, please. The 26.
What's that?
So lay the number out, because we've got a few of these, so we need to lay out the numbers.
The 26-5149. That has to be a roll call.
Support?
Support, okay. Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
and Commissioner Jostock, absent. Motion carries. The next one is a resolution to approve contract 26-5210. That is our normal rural task force funds project, and that is going to be for repaving, resurfacing of Emily City Road between Myers Road and Lake Pleasant Road. Start date on that is expected to start sometime in August.
I make a motion to approve the resolution contract 26-5210 for Dustin to do the sign.
Support. Real quick before you read down through it, what is our percentage on that? You know?
Well, that's project is split right at Wilder Road, because you got urban from Wilder back, and then local rural funds from Wilder out. And the breakdown on the contract is, I do have that. $3.1 million was the estimated cost, and that part A is 1.1 million, and part B was 1.3 million. The difference between it, part B is going to be from Myers Road to Wilder Road, and part A is Wilder Road to Lake Pleasant Road. It did come in over engineer's estimate on that for 3 point some million. I don't have it memorized, but it did come in over engineer's estimate. So.
What's our percentage of pay on that?
80-20.
So we pay 20.
Until funds are used.
Right.
That comes 100% back to us.
Right. Go. All right, questions? Yep. Roll call vote.
Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. The next 5 resolutions that I will be seeking approval for is for critical bridge funding. So a little bit about the critical bridge fund. That is how Index Road is getting funded. It's how Goslin Road got funded. It's how currently Morris Road out here in Lapeer Township is funded. It goes through the state program. If it scores enough points, discretionary points and voted in points, then it gets selected to be in that program to have that structure replaced or for preventative maintenance. We do need to do each one of these individually. So the first one is on here is resolution for request for local bridge funds for the Barnes Lake Road Bridge over the north branch of the Flint River for year 2029, and that is a preventative maintenance proposed project where we'll just go in there, mill the surface off, put the waterproof membrane now, redo the surface of the road, and then the preventative maintenance stuff on that structure.
I make a motion for the local bridge program funds for Barnes Lake Road Bridge over the North Branch, Flint River for 2029.
Support.
Roll call vote, Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. Motion carries.
Yes.
The next one is resolution for request for local bridge program funds for Greenwood Road Bridge over the south branch of the Flint River for year 2029.
Make a motion to approve the request for local bridge program for Greenwood Road Bridge over the south branch, Flint River, 2029.
Support. All of these are the same type of scope of work.
So far, once we get to a different scope of work, I will.
Your thoughts?
Correct. Yeah. Roll call vote, Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. Motion carries. Resolution for request for local bridge funds for McKillop Road Bridge over Indian Creek Drain for 2029.
Make a motion for the request for local bridge program funds for McKillop Road and Indian Creek Drain.
Before you support or before there's any discussion, I just said I would let you guys know when there's one different. McKillop Road Bridge is currently closed. That is up there, and
Let's let him finish his motion and support, and then you can.
Oh, that's fine.
There you go. You give me a motion for 2020, you guys go 2029.
2029.
Support.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before you roll call, I just want to let you know that is a big project. That's part of the Indian Creek project. The Drain Commission did have a project on the Indian Creek before Andy was Drain Commissioner. That structure was left unreplaced. It had a weight limit on it and everything, and it has deteriorated to the point that the road has been closed. So we're requesting through the local bridge funding program a total replacement of that structure. So,
Roll call.
Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
and Commissioner Jostock, absent. The next motion here. The next resolution is request for local bridge funds for the Millville Road Bridge over the south branch of the Flint River for 2029, and that's just a preventative maintenance project.
Make a motion to request local bridge program funds for Millville Road Bridge over the south branch, Flint River for 2029.
Support.
Roll call vote, Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. The last resolution for bridges is request local bridge program funds for Norway Lake Road Bridge over the south branch of the Flint River for year 2029.
Make a motion to request for local bridge program funds for Norway Lake Road over the south branch, Flint River for 2029.
Support. Is that gonna go by where the KWA pipelines are?
Correct.
No. And that's just preventative maintenance?
Preventative
Okay.
maintenance. Roll call vote, Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. The last resolution is a resolution to approve the county trunk line maintenance agreements from 2026 to 2031 between the Lapeer County Road Commission and the Michigan Department of Transportation, and authorize Destiny Angel, County Highway Engineer, Managing Director, to sign.
Make a motion to approve the county trunk line maintenance agreements 2026 to 2031 between Lapeer County Road Commission and MDOT, and authorize Dustin Angel, County Engineer, to sign.
Support.
Roll
What
call.
all does that include?
It includes everything that we are currently doing right now with the adjustments in the funding. As they get more money, they pass it back to us. So
As far as maintenance agreements, like the work they're doing on M24, I-69, things like
snow plowing, roadside mowing, any of our normal maintenance activities is what this agreement is for. The basic stuff, all the other work goes out to bid, and then they utilize us when needed. So yeah.
Go ahead.
Roll call vote, Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
and Commissioner Jostock, absent. Moving on to project updates, as many of you guys have probably heard, like Pleasant Road got paved. We have aggregate shoulders to do, some driveways, mailboxes, and asphalt driveways got tied back in. That work is gonna be ongoing, kind of fitting around subcontractor schedules. They went down and started on our bubble project this year. I do want to let the board know we started on the bubble project, just because of delay with some pipe material. So they started crushing Hadley Road. Friday, they're going to start crushing Washburn Road, is the game plan for Friday. From there, depending on how we make out on installing cross tubes on Columbiaville Road, we'll probably crush Columbiaville Road by mid-next week, is the game plan. When the mill becomes available, they're gonna jump down, do the milling they need to do on Dryden Road and get Dryden Road paved out. By then, hopefully, everything's coordinated through the state with paperwork and all that, and they can jump in on Emily City Road and wrap up paving on Emily City Road by our fiscal year end budget of September 30th. I'm going to not get into the director of maintenance report, but I will touch on some of the heavy stuff. Gravel limestone haul, they're wrapping that up, so as soon as that gets wrapped up, hopefully tomorrow, then they're gonna start the some of the limestone hauls on the county primary system, which would be Burke Road, over there on the east side of the county. Before we put more material down on Baldwin Road, trying to coordinate it with DRI, go in there and loosen that road up with pulverizers before we put more limestone down, just so we can get the correct grade and crown on the road. Weston and I drove that road Monday. There's many areas of that road that is black. And as the board knows, a black road on limestone, it's gonna take a lot of moisture to loosen that up and cut it with our equipment at the road commission. So that's why I always recommend you to loosen it with pulverizers. Carbide bits right now are very expensive. So, but that's what we got going on project-wise throughout the county.
What about Newark Road? Putting the next coat on it,
Newark Road just kind of, it's on the, well, you've seen the extra in the budget last year when we did our audit and all that. You've seen that. We have that. We didn't finish it last year because we were hoping to try to get something from MDOT when they do that last section of I-69. It's holding up. I've been out, I've looked at it. It's not cracking or anything. We don't have it posted with a weight limit or anything. So, you know, it's not, we can do it this year, but I was trying to get some money from the state. That's my goal, was to try to get some money out of the state before we put the final coat of asphalt on it.
I was just asking about it. So.
Yeah, but we'll, I mean, that's all, I mean, other people ask about it. Is it the finished product? There's some bumps, right? Throughout driveways, right? But no, that's it's good to get the word out there. Yeah, we're just waiting to see if there's anything available from MDOT.
Because as soon as they start I-69, they're gonna be driving on it anyways. So.
And they're gonna claim it's not their
Not their
not their posted detour, so yeah.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay. Director of Maintenance.
All right. First up, administration is requesting the authority to auction off some surplus equipment. Shop foreman has gone through some equipment and deemed it to be not necessary or surplus. We'd like to use the revenue from this, the sales of these equipment for capital purchases that have already been approved on some equipment for 2026. You should have a list in your packet. Dustin and I have gone out there and looked over some of this equipment. Shop foreman is requesting we go with Ranger bid. We've already had some other road commissions show interest in some of our V trailers. That's all I got for that. Do you have any questions?
1256, is that one of our manuals? One of our manual transmission trucks?
1250, yeah, that's the truck, that's the old I-69 city truck, the red and white one, so, yes, manual transmission.
And then is this all of our V models?
Yes.
We don't plan on you doing anything, I mean, we haven't done it in how long, when was the last time we used them?
Probably close to 10 years, maybe 8 years. 8 years maybe, it's been a while.
And they just don't like it, they're not working out, or
been able to get contractors to haul the material more efficiently and cheaper than what we can. We pass that direct cost on to the township, so. I will, double check on whether that's all of them. We might have left one set out there, hasn't come through those numbers, so.
Make a motion to approve the 9 items as surplus equipment.
Support. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries. What else you got?
All right, I had the pleasure of going to our CRASIF annual business meeting today, this morning in Mount Pleasant. As folks here may or may not know, CRASIF is our self-funded insurance pool. We were given an award for recognizing a member who had the best experience modification factor in their payroll class. So Lapeer County, essentially, if you think of it like a driver's insurance score, we have very few accidents and our insurance rates stay low. This award recognizes the Road Commission for having one of the safest work environments, resulting in lower workers' comp costs and fewer employee injuries. We were one of 3 that received one of these awards.
Good. What else?
Road report, I toured Lapeer last week. As you know, this is my 2nd week. I toured Emily City this week, and next week I hope to do North Branch. Routine maintenance is going on, grading, patching, tree trimming. I don't have much to report right now because I'm getting my feet wet, but when I do, these will be more involved.
Right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. HR.
I will make a comment. Yes, this was 2nd week on the job, but he has hit the ball running, handling a lot of service requests and doing a great job. So, greatly appreciated their request. HR report, we're seeking a motion to approve the Lapeer County Road Commission and Technical, Professional, and Office Workers Association of Michigan non-supervisory tentative agreement dated July 14th, 2026. The board does have a copy of that tentative agreement to review.
So is this the last one that,
No. One after that.
one more after this?
Yeah, we have 3 units. That's 2 of the 3. I make a motion to approve the tentative agreement delayed or dated July 14th, 2026 to the Lapeer County Road Commission and the Technical, Professional, and Office Workers Association.
Second.
Discussion?
Roll call vote. Commissioner Howell,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Jostock, absent. Next on the HR report, the finance director position has been posted, and also a position for a clerical office position has been posted. One of the job duties for the clerical office position will be answering the phones at the Lapeer County Road Commission. So.
Good. Trace of risk control review.
The crisis risk control review, that site visit was done July 16th. I'm going to let Wes talk about that a little bit. He participated in that walk around inspection.
I did have the pleasure of doing a safety walkthrough with the CRASIF risk control review person and the HR director. We toured all 3 garages. We had no major incidences. We had a couple of minor things, guards on grinders being 1/8 of an inch too far out. But we moved them back and it was good.
Good. Finance.
The board has been provided a copy of our budget where we stand to date today, it was just ran today. I'm working on preparing the typical budget amendment sheet that you guys would typically see in your packets. I just wanted the board to be aware of where we're over, where we're under. Some of our revenues are higher, some of our expenditures are more. One of them is the fuel, so I am proposing a budget amendment coming up to go with the budget amendment. You do have a copy of the 2026 capital budget expenses. Those are items that were included in our original budget. The items with the balance on it shows where we came in dollar-wise. So the 2 trucks from truck and trailers, we're showing that we have about $1,100 left in the budget for each of those. The ST, the ones that trucks up in Almont over here, Southern Film Trucking Equipment. It looks like we're gonna have about $4,400 left on each of those. We did receive one of those trucks back. The other is still being upfitted in there. Just kind of going down the list, those are the items of equipment that we had that we approved earlier back in last September, and where we're at with fulfilling the budget numbers from that. That's why we did the surplus of it. We have a lot of work to do here yet on filling some of these budget items out that were approved, so.
We don't really need a motion on this.
No, this is it's just starting the talk for an upcoming budget amendment. So it's kind of like a little update on where we're at budget wise with the equipment and the spending at the road commission. So
Thank you.
What, of the 4 trucks that we were gonna get resealed up at, AIS, how many of those have been done?
3
3 of the 4?
3 of the 4.
Okay.
That cost offset the cost up above with the asterisk up above with 1240 and 1235. So one of those vehicles came out of the pickup purchases of that, and one of them came out of the replace the, going through the truck and having the engine overhauled. So, yeah.
Any questions? Okay. Anything else for you two?
Okay.
All right. Public time. Anything from the public? Just so you know, you have 4 minutes.
Okay, let me get my phone, I have pictures.
No problem.
Alright, my name's Remy, I live on Plum Road, and it is absolutely awful today. I don't know if you can call it a road. I have pictures on my phone, is it okay if I can show you?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'll just show you a few, I took a bunch. And
We're at on the road.
between like the Idle Spur and then honestly the whole thing, but more towards the Idle Spur.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, you can show his pictures. I live that way, I drive that way quite a bit. I know exactly what that road looks like.
Alright.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna show you 2 pictures. This is the entire road, right? So potholes everywhere, fillings everywhere. I mean, it is so bad. I've gotten a flat tire, I think from that one. And then my friend actually broke her ankle. She was on a run, and she slipped into one of the potholes and broke her ankle. And I heard it's not getting fixed until 28, and I was just want to make you guys aware. I wish it was done sooner. That's basically it. It's really bad. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else from the public? Okay. Commissioner reports and comments. Commissioner Novak?
Well, I think pretty much asked all of them earlier, so.
When is the second round of mowing gonna start, Dustin? Wes? I asked Dustin because you're on your second week, so I was just pointing at Dustin, then he turned it on and looked at you. I was kicking Dustin on the bus.
For the states and that we'll try to get them done by Labor Day for the states. Chris typically will allow snow. We do have the big tractor, on hold to rent. That is the game plan, to get that great big backwind mower again. So,
Okay.
But yeah, typically they start August, so it's right around the corner.
And that's all I have. We are adjourned at 5:09.
It's a very interesting idea you have. Of potentially